Alright, what's going on, guys? It is your boy TKD1GD here, back again with a video. A short video today, nothing really too major to talk about, but I really shouldn't be talking this loud because it's 1 in the morning right now, and my roommate's probably really mad at me in the morning. But beside the point, I just got back from hanging out with a few friends. I just wanted to address this update that Naughty Dog gave us this morning. Of course, if you guys are not well aware, if you guys have not checked out our last video on this channel, and I'm sure honestly if you are watching the video you're probably aware of this, but it came out this morning after we had Outbreak Day and all the different info that came out from Naughty Dog and everything, and from people that have played the game at media events and stuff like that, that there would not be a multiplayer for Last of Us Part 2, and that is after straight from the voices of Naughty Dog. They confirmed it. Hey, there will be factions, there will be multiplayer, and it looks like they are doubling back and reverting. And now we have a little bit of an explanation straight from Naughty Dog as well, because before it was from an interview, I believe, and it was confirmed with that interview by an employee at Naughty Dog, but now we have an official kind of addressing of the multiplayer here in this tweet. So I'll read it right now. It's been on screen the whole time, but I might as well read it right now. And so this comes to us straight from Twitter here. So this is straight from Naughty Dog's Twitter. An update regarding multiplayer. We want to address multiplayer in The Last of Us Part 2. As we've stated, the single player campaign is far and away the most ambitious project Naughty Dog has ever undertaken. Likewise, as development began on the evolution of our factions mode from The Last of Us Part 1, the vision of the team grew beyond an additional mode that could be included with our enormous single player campaign. Wanting to support both visions, we made the difficult choice that The Last of Us Part 2 would not include an online mode. However, you will eventually experience the fruits of our team's online ambition, but not as a part of The Last of Us Part 2. When and where it will be realized is still to be determined, but rest assured, we are as big a fan of factions as the rest of our community, and we are excited to share more when it's ready. Naughty Dog. So honestly, I really didn't expect them to say anything this week. I thought they would just kind of write out all the positivity coming from Outbreak Day and the full unveiling of the release date, stuff like that. I figured they would just address it next week or something, but I'm really glad that we got it the same day here, and it definitely was needed. I know a lot of people, including myself, I'm not gonna leave myself out of it. I was definitely upset hearing the news about multiplayer not being in Last of Us, but I still stood my ground, I feel like. And maybe it didn't shine through that hard in the video that we did with me and Starks did earlier today, but just to kind of lay it out there, because I put out a few tweets afterwards, like, listen, like, regardless, right, my main hype driving force for Last of Us Part 2 is indeed the story, right? Factions is great. I love Factions so much. I think it's still the best multiplayer exclusive that we've gotten since then, honestly. Like, I don't think we have a better exclusive multiplayer on the PlayStation platforms as far as I'm concerned. But nonetheless, the main driving force for me for getting Last of Us Part 2 is indeed that story. The story is phenomenal, and from what we've seen so far, the game is still going to be phenomenal, still going to be great, but it is upsetting that we wouldn't have multiplayer at least day one. They essentially here confirmed that, hey, we had factions working. What we wanted to do with factions was bigger than what it essentially just grew out, it being a mode in the game. You know what I'm saying? And this definitely sounds a lot like Naughty Dog back with Uncharted 4, where they had the season pass and it was going to be story DLC for Uncharted 4, and then that DLC blew up into its own game, which we got Uncharted Lost Legacy about a year after, or I think 2 years after, something like that. But nonetheless, honestly, this is I guess a good thing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. Yes, we will not have a multiplayer day one, right? That is upsetting, but nonetheless, rest assured, it looks like they just confirmed, hey guys, like, Factions is coming in some sort of standalone type deal separate from Last of Us Part 2, which honestly, I mean, that can mean a lot of different things. I don't know what they are planning here, but we will get it eventually, just not at the release of Last of Us Part 2. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you guys think this mode is? I'm sure this will be another topic on Road to Part 2 that we will definitely have to discuss here. And I just wanted to update you all, following the other video that we did earlier today. So, well, I guess when this is uploaded, it'll be yesterday. But regardless, it's 1 in the morning. I'm tired, guys. And thank you all for watching. If you all enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on your videos. Or stay subscribed to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Thank you for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.